That is Typo Negative with All Hallows Eve, the CVT guitar lesson for Jerry. Jerry, this is your second one, and dude, you got some diverse taste in music, man. You went from Pink Floyd to Typo. Love it, dude. So, a couple things. They play what's called a baritone guitar. You know, bands like them and the Deftones. It's like a guitar with bass strings, basically, is the best way I can explain it. But no biggie. What I did is tuned it to what's called B standard. Okay, so you know it's like regular tuned guitar as far as the concept of fifths, fourths, and fifths. But I'm going to give you that'll be in your edits too. But it goes B, E, A, D, G, B. Okay, so if you do a lot of songs that are, you know, Deftones and Typo Negative, you may want to consider getting a baritone. If you have a 6-string guitar, if you have a 7-string, you're set up for it, kind of, but still the tonality is going to be different, you know. But if you have a 6-string and you're going to do a lot of this type of heavy songs, get a thicker gauge string. I think these are 10s. It's really not set up for it, so I got to be careful when I bend and all that stuff that I don't overbend anything. So anyways, a minute 17 is the starting point. I got the uploader's name, so we're on make sure we're on the same one. Basically string 6, just slide up, slide back. I put 5 to 17 and back down. It's the effect of the slide, don't overanalyze the frettings. And then power chord time. 5E, 7A. We're going to jump back to 3-5, slide it up to 5-7. And we're going to move it chromatically or a half step at a time. Once you get to the 5-7, basically move it up 1 fret at a time till you get to 8 and 10. So okay, guitar and bass, a little difficult to distinguish naturally because of the deepness of it. Made it a little more difficult, but this may be the bass, or maybe the bass and guitar. But after that 8-10, you'll have a 5D slide to 7 with a palm muted open E string, and then we have unison bend, 17E, 20B. I would use first and third and back that with the middle finger. You're gonna strum them both, but bend the B string just a whole step. Like I said, it's really easy to overbend because this tuning is so low, but when the waves are gone, check this out. You hear waves. As those waves start slowing down, it means you're approaching the target note, and if you go past it, it reverses that. It'll be fast and then, or slow and then fast again. So you know, you can use those waves to your advantage is what I'm getting at. Perfect is with no waves, but go for it and then slide. 1-3, this is all power chords up top, and then 1-2-3. When I call 1-2-3, I'm calling the root note, the top note. They're just power chords, so we know we're on 2 strings and skipping a fret. This part was a little difficult to hear. I call it the corn chord, but it's a flat 5. 4, 5, 6, E, A, and D string. Go down, up, quick rest, up, down, up, and then palm mute, open E twice, back to the 4, 5, 6 twice. So, and then that's that section. It repeats. Section 2, 139 in. It's more power chords. 5E, 7A. I would use first and third, you'll see why. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Double dots, so it's going to be 2 times of that. It's 12 strums in total. We need to accent a little harder on the 1 count of each, you know. At first, you know, they're not really doing that in the song, but that'll help you keep rhythm. Strum it again and slide to 8-10, and then go. Let's see. You want to reverse that strumming. After you get to 8-10, I got it as a down, up, down, up. You can mess with that, but there's a good chance that it's going to be up, down, up, down. And then extend out to 12D. Keep the power chord down. Okay, so from there, 1-3, top 2 strings, 12 times again, like our first chord. And then check this out. You're gonna hit it again, pull off to an open E from string 6. Lift that 3rd finger off. And then open 2, string 6 and 5. String 6, string 5. And go down, up, down, up, down. Actually, you'll go. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's see. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 strums after the pull off. That's twice. Okay, so you go back to oops, missed it. Section 3, 158. It's 3 and 5. String 6 and 5, or E and A. Slide a whole step sharp up to 5-7, and then palm mute 8 times, and then 2 times without palm muting. Stuff's hard to notice in there, man, because our tonality, the frequencies are so low, man. So I kept rewinding it, make sure I got that right for you. So let's break that down. Sliding up to 5-7. Actually, we covered that chord. 3rd and 5th fret. Strum, short rest, and then palm mute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lift it for the last 2, 9 and 10. Open E, 3A. You're going to hammer on a power chord. See, so you're hammering to the 1st fret. Palm mute, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then do the hammer on power chord again. So it's that'll lead you to open E, 2A, short rest, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's 2A, pick, hammer onto the 3rd fret, and then pick the 2A. So then you just start it over. Or does that one start over? No, that one doesn't. That walks you right into section 4. And this is some open sounding stuff, no palm muting in it. Makes the strum a little harder to hear. He's kind of accenting with the kick drum off the drum kit. You'll go. Think of it this way. 5E, 7A. I put your strum directions. This is 208 timestamp, 208. So down, 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 up, down, 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 slide to 810. Once you get there, strum, quick rest, and then go down, up, down, 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 up. So you hit it from before the rest. First and third fret, you'll go, and this is top two strings, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, down, down. The last three downs is open E to A. Ends up like, or it's quicker actually. We need to, Jerry subgroup, you know, I think I mentioned that in the Pink Floyd CVT as well. And then that slide again, like we started the song with, series of repeats coming in at 218, 309, and then the next new part, section 5, palm muted string 6, which is our low E string, 5th fret. You're gonna palm mute the first 4, actually gonna palm mute all 7, but go down, down, down. It'll be down, 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 up, down. And then slide up to 7D, probably off the 5D. The starting point of the slide's not really that important. Oops. I'm forgetting how fast it is. There it is. There it is. So down, 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 up, down. Slide to 7D. Rest. Slide back. 3E to 7D. So now we're doing some string skipping. 2 times. So. And then open E, 3rd fret E, half step bend. Half step's just 1 fret. That goes 4 times. It's all notated though. Section 6, my personal favorite part, because it reminds me of King's X meets the Beatles here. And 337 in, bar the 7th fret on the G and B string, strings 3 and string 2. So you're gonna go D, B, G, D, G, B, and that's a hold. See a line thickened over the top, so you know to let them ring together. So keep the bar, go pinky, 10D, go D, B, G, B. But that secondary B, middle fingers are going to come to the 8th fret on the B string. So we have bar the 7th fret D and G, which is nice because we're right there anyways. Pinky 10B. With that index, try to mute string A in case you end up strumming it, because there's some 16th note strum pattern, and you're going to probably wind up touching at least the bare minimum the above and possible below string. So I'm muting that with my pinky, and you can take these 2 fingers and mute all the way up. We should only hear strings 4, 3, and 2. Go down, down, up 4 times. Start over. A couple of them sound like you possibly transition those in, but keep it just solid like that 4 times. That leads us into this clean breakdown at the end. Actually, before the clean comes in, it's quickly, you can barely hear it. 5-3 open on the A, and then you'll hear these little you're just taking the pick and tapping in there. He's got delay, and that's a big part of this sound. There's 2 guitars, by the way, so it's overdubbed. But that's what you'll see at the 420 timestamp. 413 is the 5/3 open A, then the pick noises and scratches, and then behind that there's a little rhythm, but I tried to set it up as a solo guitar. Section 7 is what we're going to call this at 430, and it's clean channel stuff. And let's see. You're gonna 3rd fret E. This has delay on it as well. Hammer onto 5. Pick 4 times, hit the open G, keep this ringing, and then 5 times up top with an open G. And then some really cool little things here. Natural harmonics. Now, I haven't heard you play. Several of my CVT students started out with lessons on Skype, so I know where they're at with their playing. So I want to make sure that you understand what I mean by this. Natural harmonics, they're like chimes. You know, it's you're going to pick real lightly directly above fret 12 on string 1, above the silver fret wire. Don't even push it down. Just barely touch, pick, and then do the same thing on the B string. Okay, and then 5th fret G, slide to 7, let it ring, and then pick the 8th fret B. And then more natural harmonics. 5th fret on, and the hot spots for these, Jerry, are fret 5, 7, and 12, but they can be, you know, all over the place.